good old just plain breakfast at Cracker Barrel. It's needed. Good morning, everybody. It's me, Disney Belle, your plus-size Disney enthusiast, and I'm in Lexington, Kentucky. I've got a few things on the docket today I'm excited to share with you guys, but I wanted to apologize first. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but I couldn't get the videos to convert properly when I was uploading them onto my laptop last night. So I don't have anything really for Knoxville and my trip up here to Lexington. So I'm really sorry, but hopefully I fixed the problem. It seems or appears. So today we'll have lots of fun. You'll get to join along in my crazy travels. Yeah, let's go have some fun in Lexington and try to get up to Cincinnati before it's too late. So we can have some fun out there. Let's go. Let's hit the road, shall we? I've made it to one of my first stops, and this is kind of important to me here. It's the Ashland estate. Henry Clay actually owned this estate back in the early 1800s. Henry Clay was Secretary of State and was a senator for Kentucky, was very well known and very well respected. He was an amazing attorney. He even represented Aaron Burr. Yeah, that Aaron Burr. He had a huge rivalry with Andrew Jackson. He served as Secretary of State when one of my ancestors was president. That would be John Quincy Adams. Not John Adams, not the second president of the U.S., but the sixth president, John Quincy Adams, mind you. There's history there, and it does relate back to me. So I had to come here. Why not? I love history, so it just makes sense. While I'm touring Ashland, I think if he were alive today and he saw who was representing his state now, I think he'd be furious. But that's just my thought. Madeline M. Breckenridge promoted and helped find a cure for tuberculosis. Oh, I couldn't say that for a second. Tuberculosis, which is something that my grandmother actually dealt with and had to have surgery and all that for. So, just another reason why Ashland is a part of my family history. 2, she was one nasty woman. She helped gain rights for us women to be able to vote. That's right there. I'm a strong-minded woman, and I will fight you for my freedom. So, yeah. It's an interesting place. It's gorgeous out here, though. It's so pretty out. Imagine having this. This is like half of the size of my house at home, and it's just 2 toilets. It's a massive outhouse. Wow. I am in the Lexington Cemetery. There are plenty of forgotten, but to me, not forgotten souls out here. So there's some pretty interesting people that are buried out here in the Lexington Cemetery. I'm not too, crazy to go visit their tombstones because they're not forgotten people. Like the Wright brothers, or President Harding, Rutherford Hayes. There's so many people that are buried out here, to be honest with you. Some Rockefellers, things like that. So I'm not interested in seeing them. I'm more interested in seeing the people that have tombstones or headstones that have been washed away, that you just don't know who they are, or that's what I'm curious in seeing and visiting. So I'm just gonna slowly tour around, take some photos, and when I get to where I want to be in this cemetery, then I'll hop out of my car and really get a good look and just chill for a little bit. So they say that getting lost is half the journey, and I think that is absolutely true. I've managed to get lost many a times on this trip, sometimes on purpose, sometimes not. I just spent a good hour in the Lexington Cemetery because I didn't realize just how many winding roads and sections and all that there were, and I just kept driving thinking, oh yeah, it'll loop right back around. Nope. Finally was like, okay, you know what, I've been out here for a while. I think I just need to Google Maps myself out of here. And I'm glad I did, because the last tour is about to go on at the Mary Todd Lincoln House, and I want to go catch it. So, yay! Next up, here we come. So, the Mary Todd Lincoln House. I managed to get here just in time for a tour, one of the last tours, that is, and it's about to begin. So, I'm excited. I'm not really supposed to film or anything, but I'll try to do some 360 photography for TMR 360. But that's about it. Let's go inside, shall we? Let's go in her front door. Lincoln House was a great little tour. A lot of the items in the home are not original pieces from her family. They are either salvages, like refines and stuff like that, because this was only just recently restored in the last 50 years, so that it could become a museum and be toured. Just what I enjoyed. I enjoyed it. I liked it. And did you see that was a flyer from Abraham Lincoln's the show, essentially, to which he went to and lost his life. That was an original flyer, pamphlet, show, playbill, whatever you want to call it, from that specific night. So that is the best condition that is on display anywhere in the world. So, wow. History. I love it. But before I leave, I did go into their gift shop and I got a couple of little things. And one thing that I got was it's a Kentucky kind of candy. They call it Blue Monday. And this is the mint flavor one. So it's I asked him if it was kind of like a York peppermint patty, and he said not really. It's kind of like a chocolate pole part, but it has that creamy center, so I'm thinking it's actually really more like a York peppermint patty. But I'm gonna open this up and give this a try. Excuse me a second. I'm kind of one-handing things. Oh yeah, that smells just like a that smells just like a York peppermint patty. It looks like it too. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. That's actually not as strong as a York peppermint patty. It's actually really soft. I like that. That was really good. Usually minty things make me sneeze. I don't know why, they just do. But that, wow. Yeah. Kentucky candy. Who'd have thought? Now, I am going to go to one more location. This is it's funny because I have been looking everywhere since I've got into Lexington last night. I've asked maybe a half dozen or more people, where can I find a mint julep, an actual mint julep? And everybody has told me, it's seasonal. We don't really have them except for like in May when the Kentucky Derby is going on. And I'm like, really? Come on. But what has led me on a wild goose chase is going to lead me to a place called the Grey Goose. They apparently have mint juleps, and they know that I am on my way because the gentleman here at the Mary Lincoln House called and asked them specifically and said, hey, Disney Belle is on her way to you guys looking for a true mint julep, a true Kentucky mint julep. So, yeah. Let's go to the Grey Goose, go get that mint julep, and after that, I will be on the road again and making my way to Cincinnati. Well, I've made it to Grey Goose, and my mint julep has been made. It looks super cute and like adorbs, but it's got some bourbon in it. I watched her pour a lot of bourbon, and I'm like, ooh, I gotta drive too. I'm just glad I pulled it apart. That's good. Oh yeah. That's not the mint julep you get at Disney, that's for sure. Don't light a match around me, because
That's what I'm saying. I need that.
that was good. The fish and chips, it was really good. Not my usual fish and chips that I get down at Sunday's Grill in Davenport, Florida, that is. But for a quick afternoon meal to soak up that bourbon from my mint julep, just perfect. Okay, so I'm looking at these flowers. These flowers get like really, really big and like open up super wide. They're almost like hibiscus, but they're not. Whatever they are, somebody tell me what they are, please, because I want to know if they grow in the heat of Florida at all, because I want them. Anyways, time to hit the road. Cincinnati, here I come. Whoa. That view of Cincinnati was spectacular. Driving northbound on 75 and making that round and having the city just kind of open up to you. Wow. I was not expecting that. I had friends literally tell me that I needed to keep my eyes open and ready for it because it's something to be seen. And I was just like, whatever. It's a city. Like, it's a skyline. Okay. But no. Whoa. Total mind blown kind of experience there. However, that didn't really kind of happen until about 6:30 this evening, and while it is still, even at this time, which is about 8 o'clock, it was bright out and sunny, as if it's almost like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Everything closed at about 6 today. So my list of stuff Cincinnati, however, is a city that is on one of my other road trips. So I'm not too concerned that I'm missing out on anything. On anything. Wow, I couldn't talk for a second there. But I definitely will keep this one particular page for that future trip. It has stops such as like the Findlay Market, Underground Railroad Freedom Museum, the Betts House, the Harriet Beecher Stowe House, the Pioneer Cemetery, Cincinnati Zoo. Go see that little baby hippo Fiona, although she's not little or a baby anymore. I've got a couple of antique stores listed here. So, I mean, it has a fair bit of stuff that I want to go see and do. There is also the grocer, Jungle Gyms, that's out here, although it's on the northwestern. It's outside of Cincinnati, actually. But that is something that I would like to go see, because, you know, animatronics, jungle, weird, yeah, I've heard it's very weird and eclectic. I also heard that the original store has a monorail that apparently doesn't work anymore, but it's still something to go see and do. So, again, I will come back to Cincinnati on another road trip and check that out. Skyline Chili is also something that I've actually been really looking forward to it, but Skyline Chili is pretty much everywhere out here. And it's, as much as I would like to have it in its founding city, which is Cincinnati, I think, like I said, I've really kind of been looking forward to it, so I might still go do that tonight. I haven't really decided. I'm at a point where I'm ready to just kind of settle down for the night. And prep myself for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a busy day. I am going to be at Kings Island. So, I'm excited, but I'm also nervous at the same time. I've been told that majority of Kings Island is not plus size friendly. So, I'm kind of prepping myself for the disappointment that I won't be able to ride most of the rides. But I'm still kind of hopeful that I might be able to fit on some of the roller coasters, because so far I've succeeded in a couple of different places. So, I am. I'm looking forward to Kings Island. It's different. I've been told it's a lot of fun. By a lot of you Disney folks. So, but yeah, I think I am. I think I'm going to turn in for the night. It's been fun vlogging today, getting kind of back into the swing of things. I'm hoping that this uploads properly. And I appreciate you guys being so very patient with me about yesterday and not having a vlog for Knoxville. But sorry. I filmed, if that's anything. It got all weird and corrupted, and I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. But I'm back today. Here, that's for sure. And I'll be back definitely for tomorrow for Kings Island. So, yay! All right. I'm gonna go get comfortable. Have a good night, guys. Again, make sure that you subscribe below and follow me on all social media platforms. You've got Twitter, you've got Facebook, you've got YouTube, Instagram. Yeah, I'm everywhere, but I'm mostly on Facebook and YouTube.